Hi, my name is David Duvall. I'm the administrator at Fairlawn Village in Gresham, Oregon. For we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. When we go through difficult times, as we have for some time now, it's easy to get lost in the moment. We ask God, why are we going through this? It may be problems at work, with families, with patients, with residents. It may be a personal concern weighing us down. We have difficulty because we're wired to trust what we see, not what our faith tells us. As human beings, we have a hard time trusting that God knows what He's doing. We have a hard time understanding that His ways aren't always our ways. We see it every day. We get upset when traffic's backed up. We stress when a coworker calls in sick. Regulators come up with another rule we have to follow. A loved one gets sick. Something doesn't go our way. The list goes on and on. God doesn't guarantee that we'll not go through tough times. In fact, He says we will. But what He asks us to do is to trust Him and know that He has our backs. He has a plan. He is the plan. I've seen it in my own life. The stresses of being an administrator were getting to me. Regulatory stresses, staffing challenges, and then a pandemic hits us. I was ready to give up. It was affecting my professional and my personal life. One day I was driving home, exhausted and frustrated. I looked up to the sky and said, I can't do this anymore. I need your help. It was as if God was waiting for me to admit I needed Him, to let go and say, I give this to you. 2 days later, I received a call from an administrator colleague about Good Samaritan. She said, Hi, David. I know you're a Christian, and I think you would really love Good Samaritan. How do you feel about moving to Oregon? I came to Gresham to tour the community and speak with the team. There was a peace about the community. I feel God was saying, here you go. After coming to the Good Samaritan Society in Fairlawn Village, I was visited by my ED, and he asked me how things were going. I gave him 2 words, soul renewing. I think he was surprised at my response, but it was truly from the heart. God renewed my soul, my drive, my passion for others. He renewed my energy, and He took care of me. All because I looked up and surrendered to His will. Accepting God's grace and wisdom requires effort. What we forget is that God made us. He knows us inside and out. He knows our weaknesses, He knows our fears, and He knows our strengths. It takes a deliberate effort and acceptance of His will to see His work in us. Jesus taught us that God wants us to turn over our fears and anxieties to Him. We can rest in God, knowing that His grace has been given to us through Jesus. God's grace is all we need. For we walk by faith and not by sight. We will see Him working in us. Have a beautiful day.